Hi everybody! Oh, there's my dog. Welcome back to the channel at Dolls on Skates here on YouTube and also Dolls on Skates over on Instagram. So as per often my MO, I have to leave for a meeting in about 10 minutes. So I might just film like a little bit now and then film a little bit tonight. I kind of have a full day ahead of me, but I did just want to come on here because I literally love making YouTube videos and I happen to have the 10 or so minutes. So yeah, let's film a little bit and then maybe I'll come back later. So today I have a few things I want to do. Yesterday I filmed the dating and dolls tag, so dating as a doll collector, and I only got to do one doll's hair, Miss Ramona Vivian. She's my girl of the year 16. And so I wanted to come on here because I still wanted to do Molly and Kanani's hairs. They both seriously need a redo, so I'm gonna do that. And then I think I'll also take you with me to put away some doll clothing because I have a little pile that needs to go away, and I just have to keep my doll space really clean right now because I have a viewing tomorrow because I'm moving soon, and yeah, people are gonna be in here and I'm not gonna be able to I'm not going to be in my apartment. I'll be at work during the viewing, so I'm not gonna be able to explain myself. So I don't know, people are just gonna come in here and probably be like, oh, there's dolls everywhere, especially when they, like, I don't know, I just keep on imagining the viewing and them walking in and seeing my doll room, and I don't know what they'll think. Hopefully they think I am probably awesome, but oh, or I wonder if like the apartment people will be like, oh yeah, by the way, we know that this girly has a bunch of dolls in there. I don't know. I wonder what the conversation would be like. Because some people are creeped out by dolls, even though, like, they're the little dollhouse, the seats in there are beautiful, okay? We have a little kitchen, a little bedroom, a little living room. Honestly, they ought to be impressed because I am very proud of the way I have set up my dollhouse. I actually kind of miss showing the dollhouse in the camper because since I've been, like, showing my face on here, we haven't been into the doll room in a few weeks here. So I don't know, I'll probably have to film in the doll room again before I move at least one more time, so I don't know, we can just hang out in there and say goodbye to my very first doll room, because this is the first time that I had a room just for the dolls, even though the guinea pigs are in there too, and I mean some other things because I have like a dresser drawer, so my clothes are in there, but the camper's on top of the dresser, and that's like on the other side of this wall that you can see, and then along that wall obviously you can see, I'm trying to point, you can see like I have the dollhouse set up. So yeah, what is everyone else doing with their Sunday today? Obviously I have a meeting in about 10 minutes. I often am filming before a meeting. I'm vice president of my sports league, which is roller derby, and so I do have a lot of meetings for that because there's just all kinds of stuff to talk about, especially with like just the regular running of a business side of things, but also with the recent executive order. If you know, you know, then yeah, we just need to talk about ways to protect athletes. So I think I hear my guineas. I was just thinking they haven't been as loud when they hear me filming, because like when I would film only in the doll room, a lot of times they would squeak and squeak and I would have to put in like excess food. So even if they had enough food, I would have to put in an extra snack for them to like not be squeaking at me. Because a lot of times if they hear me talking, I don't know, they think it's for them and they want more food. Also, if I sing, they don't do it as much, but it used to be if I would like be singing around the house, they would go like week 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 and sing with me. It was really cute. Oh, did you see my puppy look up when I weeked? Week week. You gonna come say hi? Oh, stretch. Hi, buddy. We're doing hair right now. And then after that, I'm going to take a kiddo to this indoor playground. And by after that, I mean after my BOD meeting. So yeah, we're gonna do the indoor playground, and then I will probably come here, make sure that my place is really up to snuff for tomorrow for the viewing. So I might shampoo my carpet one more time just because, I don't know, I'm like a little bit of a clean freak. I've talked about here on here quite a bit. I am diagnosed with OCD, and it has resulted in me literally giving myself eczema because I'm like addicted to washing my hands. So I just wanted to be like, I don't know, really clean in here. Like, I've been vacuuming every day and shampooing my carpet a little extra just because I want it to, like, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not here for the viewing, and I just am like shy about people being in my apartment. I don't know if you do or have done apartment living. Is it weird to you also to have people in your apartment when you're not there? Because, like, I mean, anyone probably, most people take their personal space personally, but I like really do. I don't know, it's just really strange to me. Even if something's getting fixed and I'm like, I have to be at work, but someone comes to fix the heater or whatever, it's like, but I'm not in there, and you're just like a stranger in my living space. I don't know, but it's fine. I guess that's just how it is with apartments. And oh yeah, so I'll come here, probably clean up a little bit, eat some dinner, and then I have practice tonight. And I've also talked a lot on here about how I sustained an injury, which at this point is back in like April and May. I kind of repeatedly tore my PCL because I tore it initially, and I didn't get an MRI done right away, so I didn't know that's what had happened. So I did a few x-rays, and the x-rays are fine, other than I do have a tilted patella, which is kind of like your knee, the front bone of your knee. If you're a runner or do any kind of sport on a track, that just happens a lot because you're going around a certain way, and if your thigh muscles start to get bigger, they pull on the kneecap and give you a tilted patella. So that's all the x-rays were showing for a while, and I didn't get an MRI because the MRI is what shows like your ligaments and stuff. And so I was like, there's nothing too wrong with me, I'm just being a baby. And so I kept on skating and then falling down and re-tearing the PCL. So yeah, I messed up my knee really bad last spring, basically, is the long story short. And I heard my neighbor yelling. Yeah, I messed up my knee pretty bad, and then I just kept on messing it up more because I kept on skating when I shouldn't have been. And then I finally took a fall that was so bad that I was like, oh, something's seriously wrong, and I had to stop skating for like 8 months. But I have been back on skates twice, no contact whatsoever, so I basically just like skate around. But it feels so good. Like, it seriously felt like a switch flipped, and I just feel so much more like myself again. And like being able to get back to the gym and doing the HIIT exercises I like, which is high intensity interval workouts. Well, high intensity interval training, HIIT. Sometimes when I say HIIT, like I like to do HIIT, I have to be like HIIT. There's 2 I's in there. I'm not just like at the gym like hitting. I guess I did boxing for 2 years, and I guess I did HIIT then, but you know. So yeah, I kind of have a full schedule today, but you know, my dolly time is my time to decompress, and so I definitely had to get some doll time in today. especially because I don't have anything too crazy to do cleaning wise. It's like more so just making sure that, I don't know, things are really spick and span. And usually on Sundays I will use that as my day to do cleaning stuff, like I'm sure a lot of people do, doing laundry or whatever. And yeah, I think we've been filming for about 10 minutes here, so I am going to just finish up because I only have a few hair ties left to take out. I should have shown the before style. It was kind of crazy. There's just like a million hair ties in her hair, and yeah, I'm taking these elastics out. And then I'm out of here. I gotta go to my meeting. Praying my laptop charged enough because I meant to charge it overnight because I was doing a bunch of work last night and then it was at like 5% battery, and I was gonna charge it the whole night so that it'd be ready for this meeting today because I have a ton of stuff to do on it at the meeting, and I forgot to. And so before I started filming, well, that's kind of the reason I started to film, because I was like, otherwise I feel like I'm just gonna be looking at my laptop like waiting for it to charge, which is like watching paint dry. So yeah, I plugged in my laptop, so it's only been plugged in for like 10 or 15 minutes, but hopefully that was enough to give it at least a little bit of juice to do what I want to do. So yeah, that is what's on my plate today. Go ahead and comment below what's on your plate today, or whichever day you're watching this. What are you up to? Thing about YouTube that is different from Instagram is usually on Instagram people don't really see your content like after the first few days that it's posted. That's kind of the engagement that you'll get on Instagram, but YouTube videos, people will go and watch them back. I mean, just like I do with other people's YouTube videos. Like I'll watch YouTube videos that weren't uploaded today, I'll watch some that were uploaded weeks or even months ago. So yeah, hold up. Okay, there was just like yelling. Hopefully you can't really hear that in the video. Earlier there was someone just being a little wild outside, and they were like yelling, come out wherever you are," in a really creepy voice. So I opened the window and I was like, shut up, stop. But that is just what you get when you live like in a city, and especially downtown, because then there's just like, you know, people being drunk or whatever walking by, or probably people who are experiencing like, you know, some of the lower moments in their life. Like they're obviously not having a wonderful day if they're outside like doing creepy stuff like that. So yeah. Have any of you experienced that where you live, or do you live in a relatively calm area? I used to live in a house which was a residential area. Not here, it was when I lived in a smaller city. And yeah, obviously that was a lot quieter because it was just like mostly older people lived around me, because I lived in like historic houses kind of. And yeah, usually those neighborhoods tend to be a little bit more of like older couples who are kind of like empty nesters and just want to focus on their garden. So yeah. Okay, we at least got all the ponies out and her hair brushed, and it's doing that thing where like doll's hairs do when you can obviously tell that it was in 2 sections. So usually if that happens, then the next hairdo I try to do it like something down the middle so that it kind of pulls it back together. There's something so pretty about dolls just with their hair down though, but for some reason I feel like their hair is gonna get messed up if I leave it just down, so I kind of always have dolls' hairs done. But yeah, there we go. And I'll probably be back in a second for you, but several hours for me. I'm back. I told you it'd be just a second for you. It has in fact been several hours for me. Okay, my dog is gonna want up. Oh no. Oh, are you so cute? Show. No, show yourself. He's like, no, Mom, I just want kiss. Mwah. Okay, you're gonna hang out right here, okay? I'm sorry. He's always like so dejected when I'm filming and he can't be directly on my lap. Okay. So let's get back into doing some doll hair, even though Hulk is gonna be a little menace apparently. He must have missed me while I was gone. So yeah, I had my board of directors meeting and he's being so snuggly right now. And had a little play date with my teammate and her kiddo. And yeah. Not sure exactly what I want to do with the hair here. This video is definitely just kind of gonna be, or is, like a chit chat video. I don't really have anything in particular to talk about, I guess. I think a lot of times other channels will have maybe an easier time like just chit chatting if they talk about new releases, or I don't know, that's a good avenue for content for them, if that makes sense. But I'm so sorry, I'm not really interested in new releases from American Girl at all. I don't know, I don't care about collector dolls. I don't really care about the Bitty Babies. I just don't care about any of that much. So yeah, you'll probably never really see me talk about that on this channel, unless it is a release that I am for some reason really excited about. But yeah, I'm just not that excited about new releases as of late. Honestly, the last one I remember being excited about really was when Molly here had her like release, and it came out with her birthday outfit, her camp outfit, and her school outfit. So it might be the first video on this channel because I pretty much deleted like my early videos, or well, I privated them except for that one. So I mean, yeah, if you want to go and see that, you can scroll over to the beginning of this channel. And yeah, I was excited about that because obviously I got all 3 of them, and then I did like a mini review here on the channel. But I'm just, I don't know, not really interested in talking about new releases, and I don't know, I just don't really like this avenue with like the collector dolls, because it feels like every release now is just like limited edition and Disney princess, and it's like, I feel like that's not what American Girl was really supposed to be about. It was supposed to be about learning about the past originally, and then obviously once Girl of Today and Just Like You started happening, it was more like also finding a doll that was like you. Sorry, clearing my throat might be a little annoying. But yeah, I don't know, I don't think that we have to like completely turn away from the historical lens just to please a modern audience, because obviously myself and so many others still want to see the historicals, and I would love to see a new historical. Like, you can give us something that we haven't necessarily seen yet. We could still have dolls like, for example, how Molly and Nenea are slightly overlapping in their time, because you know they're a couple years apart, 2 years I think. Well, I know for sure that she is 1944, but Nenea, she 41 maybe. Oh, she was there for the bombing of Pearl Harbor, so yeah, that was December of 41. But yeah, like things like that, we could have more overlapping. Like there could be a new girl who lived through the American Revolution, but perhaps she lived in Boston instead of Colonial Williamsburg. Or a pioneer girl who, instead of immigrating from Sweden. Maybe she immigrated kind of like, well, I guess she wouldn't have immigrated, but moved around in the country the way Laura Ingalls Wilder did, and like was on a horse-covered wagon and spent more time doing things like that. I think that would be really cool. Or, you know, there's just so many ways to talk about history and keep it fresh and exciting, I guess. And so that's what I would really love to see from American Girl, is putting that more emphasis on the historicals, which is not by any means an unpopular opinion. I'm sure that's a very, very popular opinion for oh, the ponytail flew, for us adult collectors, especially for those of us who have nostalgia for the historical line. But I just think it's so important because education is so important and history is so important, and that's what I really loved about American Girl, and that's what drew me in as a child. It wasn't because I saw a doll wearing a tutu and I was like, pretty. It's because I was a child who really enjoyed learning, and so that's what I liked so much about it, is that it felt like I got to learn kind of on my own terms. And I'm not interested in memorizing battles from World War II. Okay, I am a little bit, but like when I was in high school, I really liked the class Great Wars. That was a great class to take. But anyways, I'm not necessarily interested in memorizing all those battles. I'm interested in what happened on the home front. And so that's why I really like learning about kind of like the untold history of America, in a way of getting to see it through the lens of a young girl. That's something that we don't get all the time, and that's something that American Girl did that was really special and really different. I also picked up a little Panda Express after my play date, and I haven't had Panda Express in like, okay, I think I've had it once in my life, and it was 2 years ago, so it's kind of exciting to try it again. The last time I tried it though, they had Beyond Orange Chicken, like the meat substitute, and I remember liking it, but they don't have it anymore, so I just got half rice and half noodles because I'm vegetarian, and so yeah, I wasn't gonna eat meat. Do any of you like Panda Express? Oh, also what I was talking about, like with the everything being limited edition, it's kind of defeating the purpose of collector's items, because a collector item, you don't necessarily know it's going to be a collector item at the time. For example, things like Coconuts collection, I would consider those things way more of a collector item than these limited edition Disney dolls, because those are things that are rare because at the time they weren't meant to be a collector item, I guess. And like these Disney dolls, or okay, I'm not just calling out the Disney dolls, but just the limited edition things in general, it's like American Girl makes 8,000 or whatever, and then they only sell half of them before they have to start putting them on sale because they're not getting the kind of traction they expected, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's not really a collector item if it goes on sale before they're even done being sold. They're not a really high interest item. Not to get all negative, I was just trying to think of something to talk about. But yeah. One of my very favorites at AG Takes Over finally uploaded her Dolls and Dating Tag video, and I can't wait to finish watching it. I already started, but then I wanted to film a little more of my own video. But her and her wife are super cute, and of course I love that they met as ASL interpreters, because I am not an interpreter. I speak sign pretty well, but I'm still learning, so yeah, it's just really cool. I actually like to learn by watching her videos because she has a whole playlist. Okay, I did a French braid on each side and then just put it in the middle. I think I might just leave it like that. I don't know. Should I bubble braid it on the way down? Maybe I will do that. just to have it out of the way a little more. And also to use up all of these hair ties that were previously in her hair that I don't want to just throw away. But I also don't want to put them back in the bag because they're like halfway stretched out. But yeah, so at AG Takes Over, she has a whole playlist of ASL, and I really like to watch her videos to help me continue my learning journey. You know what? I think it'll look ridiculous if I do more than 2, but I think this is cute, just 2 like that. Yeah, I like that. I kind of wish I left like 2 tendrils out because I really like when like on myself, like having a little tendril framing the face moment. Because when she looks straight on like this, she looks like old school boy dolls. And you would just like straight up cut their hair. Or do you remember what those wigs looked like? Didn't they always look like this, like the old school boy dolls before boy dolls were actually made? But then if she turns to the side, you can see it's just a hairdo. So I'm not going to do too much more here. I just want to do Kanani's hair, and every time I pull Kanani out, I say I am thinking of sending her to the doll hospital at some point, but that's when I have 100 or so bucks just ready to spend, and I honestly am not really like that. Like, I don't really like to drop money that much unless it's something I really have been wanting to do for a while, which I guess I have been wanting to do her hair or her head at the hospital for like at least over 2 years. Because I got, oh man, actually it's been longer than that because I got Kanani from my friend at Wispy Tea Party like 3 years ago, and I've been kind of considering doing her wig ever since then. Or not her wig, but her head, like just getting her a whole new head. She's just so beautiful though. I don't know. I can't tell if she's the new or old Jess mold. But if she is the old Jess mold, then I don't want the new one. But just like having some fresh Kanani hair would be so satisfying, because isn't that the dream? Like, she's just the ultimate American Girl doll, I feel like. And having her, especially with a brand new nice wig. But then when what if she shows up and her wig is horrible? Because that happens sometimes with the doll hospital. Like I just saw in the American Girl subreddit, someone got a Lainey, and since they're running out of Lainey heads, her wig came back pretty much like probably worse than when the OP sent her in, and I felt so bad for them. And this Kanani's hair is actually still really nice. It just, of course, isn't the same as a brand new fresh wig. There we go. And another thing about the Disney collector dolls is that only one of them is American. Tiana's American, and obviously there are so many ways to be American, so that's not what I'm saying. Like Kirsten, she's American. But, you know, Belle from Beauty and the Beast is not American, just straight up. And Cinderella, she's not American, okay? That's not controversial. Did anyone notice? Also, I finally fixed that flag because I've had it hanging on that picture for a long time, but it was like kind of tucked in, and so I finally untucked it, and I love it. I love the way it hangs down in the background. Like, hello inclusivity. So the one thing about lives, which I think I've talked about before, is at least like in a live I could read the comment, and then if anyone was commenting, and then if I'm running out of things to say, then I could bring that up. But honestly, usually I don't run out of things to say. I could keep on talking forever. That's why I love making these videos, because it's just like a place to obviously it's my channel, I can talk about whatever I want. And you don't have to be here if you don't want to be. But I love you all who are here. It's super exciting. It's so fun to me that I think my goal was accomplished. So like there's now a few regular commenters who I get to interact with, and that really makes me happy. And it makes me really proud of my channel that it's presumably a comfortable place for you to just come and hang out with me. Maybe you're doing your doll's hair right now. Maybe you're not really listening, but you're walking around vacuuming or what have you. Okay, well, I would never listen to a YouTube video when I'm vacuuming because it's so loud. So if I'm like having a cleaning day and I'm, walking around doing the dishes, doing laundry, whatever, I'll listen to a video, but then I'll pause it if I get to the vacuuming part or if I'm shampooing my carpet, because I cannot listen to both at the same time. I don't know what I'd want to do with Miss Kanani's hair. And see, hers is one hair that, especially if she had her brand new wig from the doll hospital, I would just have her hair free flowing. Although, she's honestly so gorgeous with it still. Her hair, I wish you could like touch it. But it's still soft, it's still in really good condition. What to do. Kanani sometimes has like a lot of short hairs though. You can definitely see that on mine because like her whole middle part, it looks like it's just those short hairs. Maybe. Should we just go with a simple half up? That might be good. Give it a little bit more of a mist. I usually kind of do it every step of the way, like give it a little misting. I don't know if that's the best way to treat a doll's hair, but it works for me. And generally my doll's hair stays pretty nice. Like, of course, some of my dolls are super old, like Sage I've had since her year, but I haven't always treated her hair the way I would now, but it's still in pretty good condition. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. Okay. She's falling down. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go in with a simple half up, and I can always change her hair again later this week. I just really wanted hers and Molly's hair to be a little different. And then, oh yeah, Ramona Vivian I did yesterday while I was doing my dolls and dating tag, which absolutely nobody tagged me and I just wanted to do it. There we go. She is looking gorgeous. And I still am obsessed with her in this outfit. I'm gonna have to get a good picture of her in it. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Now that I'm seeing it from the front. See, the back is pretty cute, but look at her, like, I don't know, the frayed hairs. But from far away, she looks really good. Uh-oh. Well, I think I'm okay with it for now, because Miss Kanani, she can never look bad to me. She's beautiful. But if I do a picture with her outside, is this how I want her hair to look? It's all right. Okay, Well, I think that's all for today, you guys. It was a little bit shorter of a video, but you know, I just wanted to hop on here, play with dolls a little bit, and get a little chatty. So thank you for doing that with me, and we will see you next time. Bye! Also, I should have shown this in the Dolls and Dating tag, but here are the flowers my partner got me for Valentine's Day. I was so excited. So thank you, partner. Check out Dolls on Skates on Instagram. Mwah!